Welcome back to Dufferin Life. If you're just tuning in, thank you so much for joining us. So we have a familiar face that's here today, and we're here to talk about some exciting things that are happening in Dufferin County and that will be happening over the next year or so. Joining me today, we have Deb Edgerton. Thank you so much for joining us.
Happy to be here as always.
And you are here from the Dufferin County Dufferin County Cultural Resource Circle. There we go. It's always a tongue tie for me, but
just go with the DCCRC, everybody.
DCCRC.
It's so much simpler.
Yeah, absolutely. But I want to make sure that everybody knows what we're here and talking about. So we have some exciting things that are happening.
Yeah. This year we got a grant from the Rural Tourism of Ontario. FedDev is the formal funding, and they have allowed us to do an all Indigenous art show this year.
Amazing.
We've partnered up with the Museum of Dufferin. So they're really excited. They've been doing our promotions and things and having fun with that, which takes a lot of stress off.
Absolutely. It's a lot of work. Like when you're putting on an event, you can't just think about the event. You have to think about how you promote that event and making sure that people are coming to your event. And then you have to worry about, the day before, like hopefully they're all coming.
Yeah. I think we put out special invitations. We've put out 600 of them.
Amazing.
Special invites. So people, like the political people, your MP, your MPP, your local county, the county council, town councils, everybody's been invited in that aspect. Even you have should have gotten an invitation if you haven't.
Yes, I have. I have for sure. So let's talk about when the art show is and what we can expect.
Absolutely. The art show is going to be on the 3rd of March.
Okay.
It'll start at 6. The greatest thing is this is an entire Indigenous process. It's incredible. We have got a drum group coming called the Chippewa Travelers.
Okay.
Great, one of the top drum groups in the powwow circuit.
Oh, nice.
So it'll be fabulous. A couple of jingle dress dancers. We're going to get a release of a brand new song from one of the singers on the drum. We're having a brand new release as well. One of the artists just did a brand new painting and brought it down special to reveal. This will be the first reveal.
Nice.
Anywhere.
Very exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
So that's Janice Toulouse. So Janice is very popular in Europe, but she's also quite popular here. She's got pieces all over the place. The museum, bigger museums in Toronto have got her pieces there, and she's right now in one of the subway stations in Toronto.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, she's pretty large. We have a couple of locals. One named Sharon Rigby. She did a beautiful, what did she call it? It's a medicine basket.
Okay.
It's done like a traditional, like a basket. And what she's done is she's torn the Indian Act, and pieces of the Indian Act are put into.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful basket, something to come and see. There's Josh, who is going to be coming locally as well. We have an amazing chef going to be doing the catering. His name is Sean Adler. You probably might know the name.
Sounds familiar.
The Adlers own the Glasscraft.
Okay.
So this is one of their boys.
Oh, okay.
And he owns 2 restaurants. One in Toronto called the Powwow Cafe. I recommend to go down there because powwow food is like incredible. And of course, he's got another one up in
Eugenia?
Eugenia,
Okay.
thank you. It's called the Flying Chestnut Kitchen.
Okay. Awesome.
Try and say that 5 times fast, right?
Oh, I have a hard enough time.
And so he's also well known in the fact that he is one of the chefs on the Wall of Chefs from the Food Network.
Okay.
He's on that.
And he's local, is he not? Well, because he's local.
Yeah, he's local. So it's kind of exciting having one of our own homegrown native indigenous chefs coming to do this. Now, the fun of it is we have hooked him also for our dinner, which is kind of a celebration of the art show. So it kind of, we were planning to do it at the end of the art show, but the art show is ending on the 29th of March.
Right.
Which is the middle of a week. So we put it the weekend prior.
Okay.
He's going to be doing an amazing dinner. Oh my heavens. We're talking elk and duck and buffalo.
Wow. So a very unique cuisine.
Incredible,
Yeah.
but
Sounds
it's gonna be fabulous. Of course, I want everybody to know these are also child friendly because we don't have alcohol at any event that the DCCRC does.
Okay.
Because it's very important for us that we just ensure that that kind of connection stays, right?
Yes.
So, and I believe it's an opportunity for so many people to come. And actually, the art show is a great place to bring your children because we're going to have some amazing elders there that can answer questions that the kids are learning at school.
And I think that's really important too, because I mean, I've had this conversation about different aspects of life and different cultures and that sort of thing, where a lot of the times when we're growing up and we're learning history, we're not learning Indigenous history, we're learning Canadian history, we're not learning Black history, we're not learning, like, I mean, there's little bits and pieces that come in, but there's never anything that just focuses on it. So I think that events like this, where people can talk about the history and talk about the culture, it just helps to create that awareness, and it makes everybody more familiar with it. They're able to enjoy it, and it makes it, I think, just there's an acceptance when everybody knows about it. Like, I feel like if you don't know about it, you're a little hesitant to learn or accept or get involved in it because you have that. Yeah.
But that's the thing that I've been working on for the last, would you believe this? It'll be 9 years this year.
Has it really been 9 years?
I know, right? But yeah, December 10th will be our 9th year here. So in that 9 years, the thing that we've been trying to do is lead to projects such as this, in that we had to start small and get the building of the bridges so that we could get some understanding and process. So these two events, this dinner and the art show, are all leading to the Indigenous Peoples Day.
Right, in June.
In June, which of course is not going to be its typical day here. So what I mean by that is you're not going to be experiencing powwow so much.
Right.
So you won't see as much regalia, you won't see what traditionally people look for. So what you're going to find, we're going to have the artisans and the carvers and the painters, and actually the mayor has asked us to put a display for the whole day in Town Hall.
Nice.
So we're working on sorting all of that out. But yeah.
So it's just bringing it to the next level, right? Like, I mean, you've done an amazing job of being a part of the community and educating the community, and, you know, and I think what people, and you're right, what people need to see now is that next level up, that next step up, that whole, okay, so now you've learned some of the, for lack of a better term, the basics, right? You've learned some of,
the traditions.
Listen, and so by doing more and bringing it up more, then people can experience more.
Exactly. Right? We're also going to have a stage, like we always do. That'll be something we do all the time. Of course, Larry Kurtz is going to be coming. I already touched base with him, so I can confirm that.
Wonderful.
And we're going to have some Indigenous musicians from the different genres. So you've got your jazz players, you've got your country players, you've got your rappers, you've got your rock. They're all here, and there is a pile of Indigenous musicians, and that's what I'm going to be promoting.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. So like a mini music festival I think it sounds like an absolute amazing event. And I want to make sure that we touch on just before, so we don't miss out on it, is the date of the dinner and where it is and where people can get tickets.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I apologize, silly me. I get so excited about all of this new stuff. So, of course, the art show itself is going to be held at the Museum of Dufferin. Anybody who can't get there by car, I would love for them to reach out, because if I can fill a bus, I work for a bus company now.
Okay.
So I'm arranging for people to be able to get out there.
Oh, wonderful. That's
Anybody
awesome.
who wants to go. And it will be free.
And the grand opening is March 3rd, but it's running until the end of the month.
Yeah, the art show will run until the end of the month. If you want to catch the grand opening, great. If you can't and you still want to go, get in touch with me, and I'll if I can fill a bus, it'll be worthwhile.
Yeah,
making
absolutely.
Sure everybody goes. The dinner will be the 17th of March, which of course is St. Patrick's Day. But we prefer to look at it as Introduction to Indigenous Cuisine Day.
Okay. Sounds divine and delicious all at once.
The dinner, we're calling it a night to remember.
Because it will be. Absolutely. Like and it's happening at Menorah Park?
Yes, sorry, it's at Menorah Park in the pavilion, in the ballroom.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Like, I think that experiencing the cuisine is something different, because when you say, I've had a few things, like I've had duck before, and not cooked in the same way, I'm sure.
And elk.
And elk. See, that I've never had. I have had moose.
Have you had buffalo?
I have never had buffalo.
But if you think of a cow and you take every ounce of fat out, you get buffalo.
Really?
Yes.
That sounds delicious.
It is exactly the same.
I just would never think of eating buffalo. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not something that you would.
No,
know.
but it is a really good food. And actually, health-wise, it's better for you because there is less fat and more iron and protein.
Okay. And where can people get tickets?
The tickets are on Eventbrite.
Okay.
That's where we're selling them through. They are $200.
Okay.
So this is not for everybody, this one, but if you can afford it, it's well worth it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Because it's a unique opportunity. This will be kind of an introduction to what we want to do. It's a big,
moving forward,
it's a big hush-hush thing at the moment, but there are bigger things yet to come.
Wonderful. I want to thank you, Deb, so much for joining us today and sharing all this amazing information about these events. And I want to thank you for joining us. And until next time, bye-bye for now.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line, email us, or connect with us on social media.